Hey everybody, it's Ace here. Welcome to my channel where we talk about things we love to collect in our home. Recently returned from a trip to Japan, and in this video we're going to talk about a couple of items that are made in Japan and originated in Japan. We're talking denim and we're talking sneakers. So grab yourself something to drink, sit back and relax while we get into it. The first thing we're going to talk about are the tennis shoes Onitsuka Tigers. Now, if you've looked at Onitsuka Tigers, you know we can start back in Kill Bill when Uma Thurman wore her yellow tracksuit. The tennis shoes that she was wearing 20 years ago were Onitsuka Tigers. This company is actually around from 1949, and it was created by I don't know how to say his first name, but Onitsuka was his last name. And they later merged to become Asics in the 70s. So 1977 became Asics, and then Onitsuka Tiger became the lifestyle brand. And fun fact, they actually stopped selling in America in 2023, but then relaunched their website in August of 2024. And there are no stores in America. There's some stores in London, there's stores in Singapore, but they are a Japanese company that is under the umbrella of ASICS that is just going like gangbusters these days. There are celebrities that are wearing them. I think Kaya Gerber was one of them, Bella Hadid or Gigi Hadid, one of the Hadid sisters. You see them kind of around, and they're really known for their Mexico 66s. So we went to multiple Onitsuka Tiger stores in Tokyo and Osaka. And I also want to talk about the Nippon Made brand. So Onitsuka Tiger has their shoes. They are put together in, I think, Vietnam and China is where we saw some of them. But then they have the Nippon Made brand, which are shoes that are constructed and handmade in Japan itself and Nippon. So they have the materials, they put them together in Osaka and they sell them, and they are not the same price point. They are more expensive, but you can tell the difference in the construction. So they sell the same styles, but it's just that they are made in Japan rather than constructed somewhere else. So in Tokyo, there were so many stores. They were all over the place. There is one store that they call, if you Google it, it's the pop-up in Ginza, in the Ginza 6 location. It's red, it has a cafe, and if you go there in the morning, you can actually get your shoes customized and embroidered. I think they'll take like 3 or 4 letters. You can do a heart on them, and they'll do that same day. We did not learn about this opportunity or have time to do it until after it was too late, so we did not personalize our shoes. That's fine. We went to a store that was more by Shibuya Crossing. We went to, there's 2 stores in Ginza 6. There was the one that they do the personalization, the pop-up that has a cafe, and then there's one further down that's by the Tiffany that just opened. And we wound up purchasing 2 pair in Ginza 6, and then we wound up purchasing 2 Nippon Made shoes in the Namba store, which is their largest store in Japan, or Namba store that's in Shinshibashi in Osaka. So the first pairs that we purchased were these shoes for my husband. These are the, they're called the S-Claw or the Sclaw. I'm not really sure if you say S-Claw or SC Law, I'm not sure, but they're $190 in America if you buy them online. And they have a sock inner. So there's a little bit more of a comfort here, and you have the stitching, which is supposed to be like tiger scratches, and they were kind of the style was created based on wrestling shoes from the 70s. So these are in black and white, very comfortable. They did not have my size, unfortunately, and these are made in Vietnam, and these are a 12.5 in America, or a 47. So that's, he normally, I think in some of the shoes from America has a 45 or 13. I'm not really sure, but the sizing was off. He had to go up to a 47. I had to go up to a 39.5, and a lot of my shoes are 38s. So these were the ones that we purchased at the Ginza 6 store, not made in Japan. And then I purchased the Mexico 66s metallic. These are $200 if you buy them in America. These are a 39.5, which actually, it says Euro 40.5. I went up even further, but it says US 7.5, which I feel like just doesn't seem right to me, but that's fine. Made in Indonesia. So these are super cute metallics. I have, it says Tiger on the back, and you have the classic stripes here. And if you've seen my video from early in the very beginning of my YouTube channel page, I have a pair of silver metallic shoes that were from Italy, Lemargo, super comfortable. So I figured I need some gold as well, and these are very cute. Then we learned about the other options, the Nippon Made, and we went to the Namba store in Shinshibashi, and we wound up purchasing the Mexico Mid-Runner Deluxes. These are, you look at the tag, it says made in Japan, and these are a 46. So we had a 47 in these and a 46 in these. And I am not a high top kind of girl with shorts, but when he put these on, they looked so good. I was like, you absolutely have to get these. And the material, you can kind of see the construction that the metallic on these Nippon Made ones are actually hand tarnished and worn, so that the patina is a little bit different, and each shoe has its own structure. And I also got the same pair. I wore mine while I was there. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I laced mine a little bit differently, but these are a 39.5. So I had a 40.5 in the gold, and then a 39.5 in the silver. And the silver actually looks bigger if you look at the toe, which is just very interesting. These are very, very comfortable shoes. We were both in Birkenstocks, the Birkenstock tennis shoes, which are very comfortable. You put these on and they just feel amazing. I have talked about my Lemargo shoes, how they feel like a soft kiss. These, you don't have to break them in, you don't have to wear them in. They just feel very, very good. So again, they're known for their Mexico 66 styles. If we were to purchase these are $4.95, the Nippon Made ones in America. And these shoes, this was $200 and the other one was $190. So altogether, I think that two of these would have run us $1,100, and we purchased them for $550. So it was like half off. Same thing with these shoes. We were able to get both pairs of shoes for $233. So it was a huge savings, which very, very excited about. They're comfortable, they're cute, they're in vogue, and cannot wait to wear them. So apparently I'm a metallic person now, because I have a high top pair of silver metallic, I have a low top pair of silver metallic, and I have a low top pair of gold metallic. So just, I'm going with it. One of the things that I had read about prior to departure was denim, Japan denim. You have to get your hands on some Japan denim. And we just didn't make it happen in Tokyo. But when we were in Osaka, and we wound up taking a day trip somewhere, and we went to the Nishiki market, and we were walking all the way through the market, exploring all the foods and stuff, and we popped out, and then there was a Japan Blue store, and it just was right in front of us. Now, Japan Blue is the men's version. They have a women's store, they have a women's line, but the Japan Blue is men's and unisex. They didn't really have any women's denim. So I went and tried on at their store, I went and tried on some of the women's brand, and wound up going back to the men's brand and purchased a couple pairs of jeans. Just like the tennis shoes, the price was half off of what you would have paid if you bought them in America. So the denim would have been $235 or $325 in America, and we wound up getting all three pairs, I think, for $200 or $300. So this is the first pair. This is an extra small for me, and they're a wide leg. This style is the J-Bag 1522. And the material is soft. It's got a little bit of stretch. I don't know if you can see that when I'm pulling. They did not have different lengths. So for me, in order to be able to get a size that fit me, these are baggy. This was the smallest size that they had. But they're perfect, and they're super comfortable. The denim feels very good. It's pliable. I'm very excited about this. The denim they are known for working with the Collect, which is Selvedge denim jeans. It's Selvedge. They work with a company who works in those textiles, and they make their jeans from that material. And so over time, they're supposed to get even more and more pliable and comfortable. So it will shrink after washing. Don't use tumbler dry. Japan Blue jeans, really excited. So this was with tax-free on 26,000 yen. I think I wound up paying, I don't know what 26,000 is, like, I can't do the math, 160 something. We wound up, unbeknownst to us, both getting the same type, the same style of denim, which was the 404s. These are the J404s, which have a straight fit. I got mine in a light, and my husband got his in a dark, and his are longer so he can cuff. Mine are not long enough to cuff, which I totally wanted to do. But again, the material, it looks like it's tough, but it's very, very soft. So I'll take some pictures of once I put them on, and just, these aren't as stretchy as the other ones. But I love the colors. I'm really excited about them, and I just thought it was a really good find. We also happened to, last thing that we found when we were popping around, this was in the Shinshibashi area. I'm not a bag charm kind of girl. I didn't understand the Labubu. I kept calling it the Lalabus or Labu. I didn't know what it was. They're ugly, they're creepy, whatever. But we got some. We were in a store and they had them, and so we purchased them. One of them is the Monsters, and then this one is a blind box. And so neither of them have been opened, and we've toyed back and forth with whether we should open them or not, because I think it's like you could make more money if you wanted to resell them, but I'm not a resale kind of girl, so I just don't know. Should I open them or should I not open them? And if I open them, I will do a video unboxing of them. But what do you think? Were these good purchases? Was this stupid? What do you think? Are you into Labubu? Are you not? Do they give you the creeps as well? I don't know. So those are our Japan finds. Super excited to wear my jeans and my shoes together and just be rocking it. Thanks for watching, y'all.